All right, we are not going to stop until we're at 2100. We're at 1915 right now. We got to 2000 yesterday, but we kind of goofed around and lost Elo. Okay, initially what jumps out at me is this move, queen to f6. What I notice is that he would probably have to play g6, and from there I could take the queen. There could be, I don't think there's a mate here, but we might as well check. Um, let's think. Queen here. This takes here. Okay, I think we're fine here. I think this is the first move. Okay. This, yeah, okay. So we're slowly inching up. First puzzle of the day. Okay, so immediately what I notice is this check. Okay, he can't go here. He can only go here. From there, we have this fork, and we win the rook. All right, 1947. Okay. Immediately what jumps out is rook takes, king here, and then he would play king here. From here, I could play pawn up, and that would be a Zugzwang. Oh, he wouldn't. He would just play. Okay, that's fine. Okay, from here, immediately what jumps out is this move, right? So it's a pin. If he takes, then fork, win the king and the queen. Okay, so we're just playing this move. Gotta be careful. I think the move is actually king to d8, and the reason I think that is because if we just play here, then he takes and we don't win the king, or we don't win the queen. If we play here, yeah, because now we can win the queen, because now we can still follow up um, with takes and then takes here and takes. So that's good. Okay. Immediately I'm noticing this move, but then he would take here. So we have to be kind of careful about how we win material here. What also jumps out is this move. If takes, then probably takes. That doesn't seem super concrete. Um, hmm. So we've got two rooks, two bishop versus two rooks, bishop, and knight. I think it is going to be here because after knight takes rook, we have this move here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is correct. Okay. Okay, so immediately what's jumping out is that the king and the queen are kind of in close proximity. If I were to deliver a check here, it would force it. Would it force him to this square? I'm not sure yet. What I do notice is that if he went to this square, I couldn't play checkmate here because his knight defends there. What else do we notice? If here, if this, and here, almost certain that this is the first move. I don't think that his that his queen is trapped. Almost certain that this check is going to be the first move. So say he blocks. This probably. If this, then just this. So that's losing. If this, probably this again. And if this, maybe the same thing? Okay. So we did decide that this, but now that I'm looking at it, our knight is under attack. I don't know if this is the solution. I think it probably is. Because after here, if takes, then this, this, Okay, so yeah, that was it. Okay, so back to 2000. Immediately what jumps out is that this queen defends the rook. These two are on the same file. Let's think here. If we could draw the queen to this square, that would keep him from defending this square. So, perhaps this would, perhaps the solution is this, this, and then this. Only issue I see is that he has this. Unless this is the move, and then after queen takes, we have this. I think I like this more. And then we've got to be careful. If we play this, then he can't take. I feel like these are both mate. Okay, so if here, he can't take my queen, he can't go there and he can't go there. If this, he can't go here, he can't go there. What the fuck? Oh, so they're both solutions. Okay. Okay. What jumps out is this move. It skewers wins the rook, but we're also under attack. So we might have to play like a Zwischenzug, but say here, takes, takes, he would have this move that would fork here, but then takes, takes, and takes. We win these pieces, and we give up these pieces. So that seems like a... What the fuck? Perhaps the knight's trapped. I really thought that was the solution too. Um, wait, I think I miscalculated because if here and this and takes, I would have to go here first, then take, then takes, and we might have something concrete there. Let's see. What could we do? Oh, I see. Okay. So we're in check. If we take, then takes, and then he's promoting. So I don't think that the right idea, I think this has to be the solution. Because now, if here, this, and then this, or this, then we promote, takes, and yeah, okay. Immediately, what jumps out at me is that this, this pawn is pinned. He can't use that pawn. So, let's think for a moment. We got 2 rooks and 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns versus 2 rooks, a knight, and 1, 2, 3 pawns. However, one of our pawns is close to promoting. So, I think it looks pretty good for us. If this is an interesting move. The only way to stop this would be this, in which we would play here with check. If here, he can't play here, he might take and then takes. I think this is the solution. Okay. Perfect. Okay, 2020. Immediately, what's jumping out is that this bishop is pinned. So how could we exploit this? First off, we could take the bishop, and after takes, don't see anything concrete. We could also take here, and after here, we have this, which leads to mate. So if here, then he would take, which this would be mate. Okay. 2033. Alright. Immediately what jumps out is this move. If takes, then it could get into perpetual check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns against 5 pawns and a bishop. So our pawn structure doesn't look too great. This could be a legit move because let's think. from here. He has this check, which would come here. And then he has no more checks. From there, we have rook takes, which would force mate eventually. If here, this takes here, leaves us winning. This, what other options does he have? Yeah. 2050. Okay. This takes or it's here. This here takes. I like checkmate though. So, but you don't always get checkmate. Let's look at this. Let's look at this one more time. This takes here. This. I think this is the solution. Yeah, let's call it Zwischenzug. Okay. From this position, this is attacking here, and our queen defends that square. So we are not currently in check, right? However, if this and say our queen was on this square, we would play here, and this would be mate. So we have to be kind of careful. Actually, no, the bishop would play, take the piece. So we do have to be a little careful. Let's think about this move. Takes, this, and okay, and comes back. Okay, I think this could definitely be the solution. Let's try it. Oh, fuck. Didn't seem like a solution. Should have known. Oh, okay. We're alright. We're above 22,000. Okay. This. If this, then this. If this, no, not, you can't go there. If this, then what if it's here immediately? If here, no, I still feel like I like bishop here more first. Oh, the queen attacks this square. Okay. I think this might be the first move. If here, then we have this, and then we fork. Yeah, I think this is the first move. Yeah, okay. 2060. Come on, Max. First thing I notice, this bishop's under attack and is defended by this knight. If we clear this knight, we can win here. But which piece should we take here with? Well, this one threatens eventual checkmate right here. I think that's probably the move. I don't think he has any checks. What happens if he doesn't take back? I don't know. I like this enough. Yes. Okay. That works because if takes, then takes. And we force mate because after this, then this. Okay, 2077. We're getting close. First thing I see. This. Here. This. That's what initially jumps out. Okay, because these pieces trade, then we win this, then this, then this. So we're losing a rook and or we're losing a bishop and a queen for a rook, a knight, and a queen. That seems like a good trade to me. But let's see if we got anything better. If we go this, no, that doesn't work. This, 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 here, there, or this. Yeah, I don't like that a whole lot. What? Is it here? Those fuckers. Okay. Let's see. This, this, this. I think that should be it. Because then we, or it's this for this, and we don't even. This is definitely the first. Okay. Now it's probably this. Can't imagine that it's not. Yeah. Okay. 2070. Okay. Let's think here. If this, then he's going to one of these squares. If he does that, then this is devastating because he can't take back. I'm going to go ahead and play here. I think this is the solution, but we also have to be cautious of this. Yeah, I think we should. Okay, yeah, because then we win the bishop and the rook. 2082. All right. First thing I notice, this knight cannot attack this in one move. This queen is eyeing this square and this pawn. This rook, we got a lot of pressure on this e6 pawn. Let's be cautious here. If for this, then we're attacking the queen. We're also defending this pawn, and we're threatening this fork. That seems like a pretty powerful move. Okay. from here, I could either scoop up the knight, or I could attack the queen again, which he would then have to go maybe here or one of the other squares. I think taking the knight is the best move. Yeah, it's just the simplest. I need to complicate things. Okay. This, what jumps out to me is this move. If knight back, then we have this. Will the knight be trapped there? But I also like putting pressure. If this, then here. I feel like this has to be the move. These opening ones. Alright, we got rook, knight, bishop, bishop, knight, rook, and then he's up a pawn, looks like. Don't want to get this wrong because this could be our last puzzle of the day. I just don't know what the follow-up is after knight back. I have queen here. Bishop here. Then here. To which we play knight here, bishop takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, and then this. If knight overtakes, then queen takes. I feel like it should not be this complicated. It's probably super simple. I'm probably way overcomplicated. Initially, what I would typically look for is ways to attack this knight. All right, let's go back. Think about the position. This bishop's eyeing this pawn. This knight is targeting the c7 square. This queen is looking at this pawn. This bishop has an open diagonal. My bishop does not. This bishop can only move this way. This queen has these 4 squares to go to, or c1. This rook can only go up. This knight can only go to a6. Start with his queen. His queen can only go here, anywhere on this diagonal, or here, or take me a dumbass. If takes. Are we just trading a? That just doesn't seem right. Like I don't like because we can play here, and then this, this, here, and this. But that just doesn't. Oh, and then we're attacking this. Mm. I'll just go with. Yeah, I could. You're fucking joking, bro. It was a knight for a knight for a knight and a bishop for a rook. That pisses me fucking off. Okay. If here this takes this back. This, this, this. Here, this. If here, then this. Okay, yeah, I think this is the solution. Okay. This. No, because then takes. This. Maybe. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. I think it's gotta be this. Yeah. Easy enough. Okay. I think the queen may be trapped. That's not a good move because then he just takes. This maybe. If this, I don't think he can go. He can't go out of these squares. He can't take. Yeah, so he's trapped. Yeah, 2100. Let's go. Alright, 35 minutes, that's all it took. We're chilling. We'll go to 2200 tomorrow.